You're going to need a cardboard tube, some scissors, some glue, some different coloured papers depending on what colour you'd like your dwarf to be, and your black pen. Should we make a start? Let's move everything out of the way. Right, to start off with, you're going to have to cut down your tube because your dwarf is not that tall. It's not like Rapunzel's tail. We're going to cut it down a bit to make it a little bit shorter. So let's see if I can use my big scissors. You might have some smaller tubes at home that you can use. I've been given lots of kitchen roll tubes, so I'm going to use those instead. Okay, so I've got my tube so it can stand up by itself, and that's going to be the body of my dwarf. Now, I've got a strip of red paper which I'm going to put around the bottom of my tube to make his trousers. So I'm going to cut that extra bit off because that looks a bit too long at the moment. And I'm going to glue it round. So let's put the glue on the paper, because we know that where the paper is going to go. If we glue the tube, we're not sure that that's the bit where the paper is going to go. So let's glue it all over, make sure it stays on. Line it up and wrap it round. We can always give it a little wiggle if it doesn't quite make it. So squeeze it round, line it up. There we are. So we've got red at the bottom. Now I've chosen some light green for the top. So again, I'm going to measure that round first of all because I think it might be a little bit big. Oh yes, I need to cut that bit off there. Then I'll put my glue all over the green and then wrap it round just like the red one. I'm going to line it up with the top of my tube so I know that all of it is straight. Oh, I know what I should have done. I should make the lines the same. So I'm going to see where I started that one and line it up so that when it joins, goes around the back, hopefully, there we are, look, all the lines on the tubes are at the back. So at the front, it's nice and neat, and where we've joined it up, the back. So at the front is nice and neat, there we are. Lovely, that's a good start. Now I'm going to put his belt on while it's still a tube. Now I'm really lucky, I found some sticky ribbon that I'm going to use, but you could just use a piece of black paper, and I'm going to pull it all the way off and I'm going to wrap it right where that join is so you can't see where it goes together. When it gets to the back, I'm going to cut it off so it's the same as the lines of the paper. Oh, a bit wiggly that one. And join it over. You could use a normal bit of ribbon with some glue, or you could just make it out of a piece of paper. But I thought I'd use those up when I found them. Right, so we've got the bottom half of him. Should we make a start on his face and his beard? Right, let's have a look. Where have I done that? Now, I've drawn mine out already on a piece of paper so I know where it is, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to go over it in my black pen so you can see what you need to draw. Right, let's start with that square shape for his face, and then you can see where everything goes in between. You're going to put the oval in the middle for his nose. I wanted to do sneezy, so I've done the two triangle parts of the triangle for his eyes. Then I'm going to draw around the edge for his beard, just like we did in the drawing video, if you've watched that one. If you're not sure, you could always watch the drawing video, and then you can make all the different dwarfs. So you might not want to make sneezy, you might want to make happy, or doc, or bashful, or dopey. And they're all the same. You just draw them out on this piece of paper, cut them out carefully, going round the outside. Oh, very careful. Turn the paper, so keep your scissors still. It's turning the paper to do your wiggles and go around the shape. Otherwise your scissors are going to be, if you start to cut like this, your scissors are going to be upside down. So keep your hands still with the scissors in and move the paper. And I'll show you how to do the same again. So squeeze the scissors around, and I'm using my other hand to turn the paper around. So I could turn my scissors, that would be a bit strange. So I'm going to keep my scissors still and cut round there. Move that paper, turn it round, and we've got it. There we go. There we've got his little face. We're ready to stick that at the top of our tube. Now I'm going to just make sure that line's on the back so my face is on the front. So I'm going to stick that with my glue onto the front. In fact, I could even colour his nose in a different colour, because it's probably a little bit pinky red from all that sneezing. Maybe I'll get a little, where have I got my pink pen? It's probably a bit pink. He keeps sneezing all the time. Probably should have a little bit of red on it as well if he's been sneezing and sneezing and sneezing and can't stop. Let's put a little bit of glue on the back. And you probably don't put it all the way up to the edges, because then it will stick all the way around your tube, and you probably want it sticking out so you can see it. If you squeezed it round, you wouldn't be able to see his beard sticking out. So just put the glue in the middle so the beard hangs out. And now we're ready to make his hat. No, I'm going to make a blue hat. Oh, that'd be nice. Let's do a blue hat. So we're going to draw that blue triangle that we did in the video, and then we're going to cut out and stick it on. I might just quickly move this down just a little bit so I've got a bit of space to stick that hat on. Right, make a nice big hat. I'm going to get my black pen again. Now I need to measure it, because I need to make sure that my hat is wide enough. We can always make it smaller. So do that point going up. And then remember, it had that triangle at the top where the hat folds down. I think that might be just right. I cut that out. Stick that on the top of his head. If you're feeling adventurous, do you remember we made a cone for Rapunzel's tower? You could make a cone shape to cover over the top, so it's a 3D shape. I'm doing a flat one today to make this a bit of an easier make for everybody. So, oh, just right. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the edge. I'm glad I moved that beard down now, because I wouldn't have had anywhere to glue the hat. Lots and lots of glue there. Stick it there. Perfect. There we go. Right, I'm ready for his shoes at the bottom. Now, if your belt was a bit further down, you might want it to. I've just realised there's not enough room for me. The belt would be hiding under there. If I made a little yellow bit for the middle of his belt, it'd be hiding under his beard. I could just make that quickly to show you, and then I'll tuck it underneath so you can see. So I've got a tiny bit of yellow paper, a little square, and all I need to do is draw a black square in the middle, and I'll colour it in. Tiny bit of glue on the back, and I'm going to have to tuck it under the beard, because my beard of my dwarf is so big. Oh, he's rolling all over the place, isn't he? Look. Now, because we didn't glue that down, there should be a bit of space. Oh, there we are. That's not too bad. There we go. So you can see where his belt goes. Right, all we need now are his feet. So we just need some black paper. And I'm going to fold it in half. My normal trick where I fold it in half. In fact, I might fold that inside so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to draw the shoes, just like in the video. A big burger. And then the burger on the side. So the burger bun on top and the burger underneath. When I cut that out, I'll have two, because I folded it in half. We've done that a lot now, haven't we? If you want two the same of anything, just fold the paper in half and cut it out. And because I did it on black paper, when I turn it over, oh, ta-da, I've got two. So pop them on the glue stick. Oh dear. One on one side and one on the other. Now we just need some arms, don't we? If he's going to go and do some digging, we need some arms for him. Now, because his top's green, I've chosen another piece of a rectangle of green for his arms. I'm going to try and make a tube to wrap around the back. You could just do it flat, but if we make a tube and glue it together, let me show you. So if you put some glue along one line, let's move you out the way a moment. One line of glue on this side here, just up there, nowhere else. Wrap it round. Doesn't matter if it goes flat because you're going to need it flat in a minute. There we go. We've made a tube. Oh, mine's coming undone. I need a bit more drying time. I'm going to squash it flat. Okay, but that is his sleeve, and I'm going to make two little hands. So I'm going to put them behind, and you see, I'm going to put them behind there. So I can glue it on. I'm going to do that in a minute. I'll glue it all together in a minute just so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to put two hands in his sleeves and I'm going to glue it all together and bend it round. So we need some paper for his hands. Now, I've got a square here. You can already see I've drawn it. So I'm going to draw over it in my black so you can see what I've done. So you fold it in half. Get your black pen so you can see it. Draw one hand shape, like a mitten, like you're wearing some gloves in winter time. Cut it out, or it could be like half a butterfly if you turn it round. That would be the same shape. Cut it out really carefully. Remember, turning the paper, not your scissors. And then when you get to the end, give a little chop. So then you've got two. Oh, I should have cut that black line off, shouldn't I? I'm going to use the one I made before so you can see them. There we are. So we've got two mittens. I'm going to stick one. Oh, sorry, I'm not showing you. Put a little bit of glue on your hand. Tuck it inside and give it a little squeeze. So it's inside the sleeve. Put a little bit of glue on this one, just on the edge. And stick it in that side. And give it a little squeeze. If you wanted them to look like they were wearing gloves, you could make them in a different colour. You could make them in blue or red, green to match his outfit. I could have done them in blue to match his hat, couldn't I? Now I'm ready to glue it on the back. So I'm going to think about where the glue is. I need the glue in the middle. There we are. Hold him over the top so you can see where it needs to go, just above his belt. Give it a little squeeze. Oh, mine's stuck to the table. Dear. And then bend them round a little bit. And there he is. Your super duper dwarf. And you could make all 7. Can you see I've just stuck it on the back? And he can stand up. I'll show you that way round. But you can stand up on the table and you could make 7 dwarfs. You could make Sneezy, you could make Dopey, Happy, Bashful, Doc, all of them. So you could have the whole, and then perhaps they could live, you could make little beds for them like we did the other week. Or maybe even make a little cardboard house like we did for Grandma in the Little Red Riding Hood. And you could have 7 little beds for the 7 dwarfs to sleep in. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your making videos, because that's the last making video for the summer term. I know I've really enjoyed making these videos for you, and I think now I need to tidy up because I've made quite a big mess. So I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.